Hello everyone, Trigan here. Welcome back to Frog World. There are some gigantic frogs here too. I mean, these guys are nothing. I saw a couple of them that were really big. So yeah, you're probably confused, and there's a good reason for that. I did try to record a video for yesterday, but I was recording on Sunday, the day before. I was really feeling sick and ended up the recording was just so awful. I just tossed it. I could have, I suppose, tried to save something of it, but to be honest, I had a lot to do today, especially since I'm recording two videos today, Monday, one for today and one for tomorrow. That's that right there. So yeah, I do not have time to do it. So this is where I left off. What I did is I spent a lot of time searching around until I found, there we go, perfect. I brought two, I only need one. Until I found, grab these, the materials to build the launch platform and a rocket. And then came back here to try to get, some of the stuff that now I realize I need. Apparently, I was not the only one who was going to the moons and thinking that, no, I've been that way. I was not the only one going to the moons and thinking that it would be like a regular, everyday terraforming situation. The moons are not set up to work that way. What you need to do is get set up to transfer things from your planet to the moon so that you can terraform it. So that's what I came back here to start getting some of the things I was going to need. And unfortunately, one thing I did not know until I tried it, the rockets are one use and they require like blazar and quasar quartz, which we cannot make. Not yet, at least. Maybe we'll be able to with some of the new equipment, which means that I have to go and do these things in order to get the raw materials to, there we go, that's what I wanted. Well, I would rather there were some quartz in there, but in order to get the raw materials for us to do our rockets. So yeah, I am going to continue working on this and try to get this all emptied out of anything useful. I'm even grabbing some tree seeds here that I'm not going to bother with the explosives. I don't need them. Tree seeds that I don't have, I'm grabbing those too. Yeah, and then once I get done with this, so we'll meet back at the base. Okay, I'm pretty sure I got everything of any value out of there. And see, I got a few more quartz, some fuses, stuff like that. Now the question is, what do I need at the other side? I mean, really, just went into this blind. They probably should have, I don't know, since they've added the materials so you can get back, I suppose that takes care of things. But, if they were going to have a place where you had to take particular materials, they probably should have warned people first. I mean, it says make sure you have what you need and stuff, but, there's a certain assumption you're going to find resources where you are. Let's look at this real quick and make sure the feeder is, yeah. But still, we're not making animal food, are we? I forgot all about that. Well, it's doing fine, because those guys certainly don't look malnourished. All right. Let me figure out what we're going to need. We picked up these new spacesuits. I'm going to check this one out. Let's replace this one here. Oh. Well, that is pretty bright and shiny. Let's go ahead and put the other one on Growler. What if Growler doesn't want it? Tough. Whoa. Forgot it was going to do that. And I don't remember how to get into the view where I can see you. Now, you have a very pink glove, Growler. Growler doesn't like it. Good. Okay, one other thing that I hadn't thought about, because I was so worried about the quartz, is that we need energy multiplier fuses for the rockets. And I mean, they are consumed every time we travel back and forth, which means every trip we do, we've got to lay out 12,000 trade tokens to get 2 new fuses, unless we happen to be lucky enough to find one. I'm going to grab this. It's got all the upgrades in it, or at least all the ones I want. I got the stuff to build a base for it when we get over there. And of course, we can replace this one here if we need to. That's not a problem. Here, we've got plenty of resources for doing that stuff. But I think I've got everything. Got everything for the rocket to come back. I hope I do, because with the rocket sitting here, I can't look at the recipe again. But I'm pretty sure we needed one of these, 3 of these, 1 of these, and some more common sort of stuff. I got stuff to make 2 fusion reactors, which should give us enough power for a while. I got a drone controller, stuff for a drone controller. The drones, we will have to find stuff there to build them, but that should ease things for us. That's why I got for 2 power supplies, because the drone controllers eat a lot. So let's head back to Selenia. No, I'm not sure. This may all be a giant mistake. Just sort of click like I dropped something. I did drop something. Why did I drop a high quality food? I didn't even have a high quality food in my inventory. Why on earth? Oh, it's because I had stuff sitting in this box already, so it got booted out of the box. Well, I didn't really. I had stuff sitting in the box down there, but I didn't think about the fact that it was going to get moved to here. So, yeah, our food just vanished. Great. I did bring the stuff to make more food, too. Oh, boy. That was a mistake. Let's actually go ahead and... Can I get this set up? No, I don't have the stuff in my inventory to do that. Oh, I can't believe that borked me on that. Alright, let's... Oh! Look how many fuses I had sitting here. I didn't have to worry about bringing fuses, did I? Let's see. I need a box to put this stuff in is what I need. I've got so much stuff here that's just disorganized. Okay, you guys just go in there for right now. I need to start getting this dismantled so I can use these sections. Unfortunately, I've still got this stuff sitting in here. Oh, goodness. I just need a spot to put, you know what, I can put our power cells, or I can put our generators right there. We're not going to be using that spot for anything else. Alright, so we want these, and this stuff can just go in there for now. And we'll put this right here in the corner. And then we can go up and get the stuff for the other one. I think I also got the stuff for an optimizer, so we can stick one of those fuses. Nope, wrong place. Where am I going? So we can stick one of those fuses in an optimizer. That's why I got 2. It wasn't for round trip. One was for the optimizer in here. And that way we'll get more out of this thing. Okay. Right there. What do I need for it? 2 explosive and 1 there. There we go. We'll grab that. So this should keep us in power for quite some time. Oh, I could have brought more than 1 too. I didn't think about that. Well, actually, we have plenty. Or did I just see them right there? Hey. Yeah, we got 13,000 power. I think we're going to be okay for a while. I can get rid of those things. Even the nuclear reactor, I can get rid of that if I want to. But I'm going to keep the nuclear reactor. Actually, I'd probably keep all of it, but definitely the nuclear reactor. All right, so now I want to get some bees set out. So where's my beehive? Right there. I brought bees the first time, so let's grab a bee. Oh, I've already got all the stuff for the beehive. Okay. Do we have any iron sitting here? No, of course, I wouldn't be completely out of iron. I would like to have a little platform that these guys are all on. I also want to get a miner going as quick as I can. Let's put this right here. Just gonna have a real simple little platform right here. Why don't you like... Fine, I don't care. I'm not gonna mess with it. If it doesn't want to have stairs, it's not going to have stairs. Impossible build until you have reached... Oh, goodness sakes. Alright, so we can't do the bees yet. Yeah, I didn't think about that. We don't have an atmosphere. So that was my plans for food. Well, we've got all the other stuff for food, so we don't need to worry about it right now. Yeah, I thought I'd brought various things. All right. Drone controller. Where am I going to put this thing is another question. Oh, great. Storm. So yeah, we can put this right here then, since we didn't use it for bees. Now, I could get... We're going to need circuit boards. Oh, I didn't think about that. Rockets and circuit boards. Well, we'll keep an eye out. If we could just get a couple of drones going, we're fine. A couple of drones would help us a lot, just keeping things organized. But that was really... I just wanted to get this in so we could work on getting that in the future. Now, miners. Let's look at this map real quick. Oh, we can see the... Hydration level low, yeah. There we go. We can see the or the meteors when they're coming in. I didn't realize that. That is pretty humorous. All right, so let's zoom out here. Oh, that's right. This one just shows us Selenia everywhere. No other resources. Oh my goodness. I'm sure we can get basic resources. But I didn't think to... Well, we have... I brought plenty of those. That. And then I think 3 titanium. Yeah. I can find titanium. Then we can get a miner getting us basic resources at least. That will be a big help. Reduce the need for me to do this. Running around looking for stuff. And if I could just get a couple drones going and just be shuffling basic resources from this miner, wherever I end up putting it. Let's put it down here out of the way. Then that will ease that problem as well. Oh, wait, this is a tier 3. I don't want a tier 3. I am stuck with a tier 3, aren't I? Because I don't have the stuff for a tier 1. I could disassemble some of this stuff to get the things I need for a tier 1. Because what I'm missing is osmium. For right now, let's just put that on iron. Because that's what I'm short of at the moment. I gotta figure out where to put my heaters. All the stuff we gotta figure out how to do. Well, we got rain. That's something. Oh, iron. Hey, 2 of them together. That was a good one. I'm just trying to get some iron together. I've already got some titanium. At least that was easy to find. So that I can, you know, put a few more cubes on our base and finish getting stuff moved over from the original little box that we started. Come on, no iron over here at all? Okay, I got the base expanded. Thank goodness I found all those rockets before. There, we got 3 rockets. Or 3 drones, I mean. This, we're going to set this as a source for iron. And then we'll come back here and set this as our demands for iron. That one at high. And leave that one at normal. Okay, so that box will start filling up with iron. That'll be extremely useful. Yeah, see, we've already got some. In fact, I'm going to stuff that in there too. All right. There's something else we should be able to build. Yeah, this here. Since it was just raining, we should be able to do this. Let's grab one of these. One of these. And I think the rest of the stuff I'm going to have to go find outdoors, except for that. Tell you, it's always something going on here. Yeah, just impossible until you've reached 875 kilo. What the heck did any of that mean? What did that say? How much should we need? Because we're pretty close to that. We're over 500 and climbing fast. Where is it? Right there. 875. Okay, well, we'll be there in a few minutes, and then I can place that. At least then we will have a steady a steady source of water. Let's toss this in the aluminum box for now. I'm not using that yet. Okay. What else did I want to set up here that I brought stuff for or something? Obviously, this, I don't know what I was thinking I'd be able to set that up early. Obviously, we can't. Oh, maybe this is the time just to get some stuff moved. Actually, this is the time to eat something before I die of hunger. Okay, I did bring some more seeds. Brought that. Brought one more bean seed. There we go. And now I'm thirsty. There. That's taken care of. You know, I had 3 iridium rods. Be enough for me to put 3 tier 3 heaters in here instead of 3 or 4 tier 4. So that should boost our heat up some. What do we need for the next? So we need aluminum mainly for that. The iron and stuff we can get. You know, would have been handy if I could have set those up. Are we not going to be able to get any other resources here? Really? So we're not going to be able to get iridium. We're not going to be able to get any of that stuff. It's all going to have to be imported. Which means I'm just going to have to keep running back and forth between our main base and here just to shuffle resources here to us. This is going to be such a pain in the butt. Oh my god. I might be able to find some more stuff that we can use. Grab that out of there. Oh, we've got some aluminum at least. I can't empty that. Oh, actually, we've got a lot of stuff, don't we? Nice. That. Let's grab this. I can grab that box too. Yeah, let me finish shuffling this stuff. We may end up just having to almost immediately head back so we can get some more raw materials to do stuff. Goodness, because I did fill up my the storage on the shuttle to come here and do this. This goes over one more. Okay, I got everything moved over here. Let's actually How do I put this thing down? Right click to build. Okay, there we go. There. Okay, so we got our rover now. That'll help out a bit. Oh, that's right. I did bring the stuff to build a rover base, too. Okay, and that was one of my iridium rods, but I got some more. I found them in a box. And we'll grab 2 of these, 3 of these. Okay. And we'll just put this... I didn't even notice what all the dinging was. I just want to put this out somewhere so I can, you know, take care of our rover. There's just no room to put anything here. I guess right where the base was will work. Here. There we go. There we go. Okay, rover's parked. Now we have that to use for our exploration, which is oxygen, which is beautiful. Now let's check and see what we've passed the 800 and whatever mark. Let's get our water thing made. Here it is. We got a silicon already. We need an aluminum. I think there was an iron there. Yep. Super alloy, cobalt, and magnesium. And we'll put this little guy right here. So we will have ready access to water. There. Beautiful. It's clipping into the base. I don't care. Yeah. I don't even why I bothered to check. We've got tons of it. All right, so actually, let's see what the dinging was all about. It's nothing there. Nothing there. We don't have a solar system screen out yet. We don't have the stuff to do that. Oh, we do, but I'm not going to use it up on that. That we need it for our return rocket. What was the other thing? Oh, I want a recycler. Because we've got a bunch of osmium rods here, and we need osmium. So let's build a recycler so I can rip a couple of those apart. Okay, we need to build 2 of these, 2 silicon, 2 magnesium. Okay. And then 3 superalloy. Glad we got plenty of that. And let's put it right here, I think. This would be a good enough spot for right now. Requires me to be on the other side to operate it, though. Let's do this a different direction. There. Now, let's grab 2 of these. Let's try putting them in before we turn it on. Thought for a minute there was an aluminum in there, and I was thinking, why on earth is there an aluminum in there? Aluminum is not part of that recipe. Okay, so now we've got a bunch of osmium, probably more than we really wanted. That will let us do some of the tier 2 miners. It'll be very helpful, except for the fact that they need 2 iridium rods. Oh my god. Okay, I'm going to grab these 2 iridium rods, 1 super alloy rod, and then 3 of our osmium. And we'll stick this right over here next to the other one. Yeah, they should have actually pointed out that these moons are meant for masochistic people who just want to run around and do errands constantly. Well, that's most of what these games are, but wow, I really had not expected it to be like that. I'm going to need to set up all these boxes too, and I'm going to need more boxes at that. Let's make this high. Don't need aluminum, cobalt. I am going to have to move that base. I am going to go completely insane. The hill on the right-hand side is going to screw me up because I'm going to need more room. So I don't know. I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do with this. I think next episode, what we're going to do is we're going to take the rover out. There's that one other big building up there, and I think there's one... Yeah, over here. There's this one up the hill here we've not gone and checked out. I don't think we have. Pretty sure we just did this one and wherever the other one we did was. Maybe this is the one we did? I thought there was one up the hill from it. I don't know. But there was one over here we did, this one here. And then there was one up the hill from the one over here. And then there's this great big giant base over here. And we have not checked out any of, well, either of those two yet. So, yeah, we'll do a little exploring next time. I might make another trip back and forth in the meantime to get some more resources and stuff. And obviously, I'm going to have to redo this at some point in the meantime so that I have room for storage and everything. But that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you're enjoying this because this is going to drive me absolutely insane. Oh, well, if you are enjoying it, tickle that like button for me. If you haven't already, please subscribe, share with your friends, and we'll see you next time. Won't we, Growler?
Growler's not doing any of this. You're going to have to do it yourself.
Oh, thank you so much. Have a good day, everyone.